Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a pretty fantastic day. I'm thinking we're gonna do... we do still need to get an Eve run, and we still gotta get a Blue Baby run to get the D6 on Isaac. So Eve, we gotta beat, I believe it's Satan? Let's do an Eve run. We'll give this a go. We got some things we're trying to unlock. Oh, wow. Lucky nickel right there off the bat. That was quick. Varicose veins, not a particularly amazing item. Like, it's fine. When you take damage, you'll shoot shots out in all directions and like, okay, whatever. As usual, as I've said many times, I'm not a huge fan of items that require you to take damage to trigger an effect. For the most part, it's like, hey, every time you take damage, this happens. You're like, yeah, but I gotta take damage. Like that. That's not great. You know what? I'll take one more hit here, just to get us into our stronger state. There we go. And then we will move on. You've got Babylon Eve and you got regular Eve. Babylon Eve, way stronger. Faster, stronger. Like, it's like playing two entirely different characters, if we're being entirely honest. Like, the difference is so noticeable. You really struggle to do damage as just regular Eve. It's like, so much of the playstyle is centered around, I would really like to get this item right here. But we gotta scrounge up some money first. Is it conceivable for us to scrounge up? I do have a couple of bombs. We could bomb the donation machine. What that item does, we're gonna do it. You know what? This is like the opposite of what we should be doing as Eve. Okay, well that helps tremendously. So everything is now 7 cents. Even better. That means I can also afford to buy a 3-cent Spirit Heart, which is great. And then let's check for a secret room right here. Because I didn't mean to pick up the heart. Okay, this is fine though. Throw down a bomb right there. And a bomb over here. Duct tape is fine. And now we go fight Haunt with no damage. Which is a little less than ideal. Yeah, this is going to be a long fight. Because yeah, okay. Why did I get a range upgrade when that hit me? Does Varicose Veins give you a range? Oh, that was so bad. What I need, though, is damage, please. Yeah, it was... I'm just saying, like, why am I getting hit by this boss so much? This is not even that hard of a boss, I say, as I get hit 7 times in the same boss fight. Okay, here you take the damage upgrade, I believe. And then... do we look for a secret room? I think we do. I think we look for our other secret room. It should be right here. Yep. Is chest with money, which is good. Okay, so now we are in kind of a weird spot because we've got like no HP, but we do have good damage. Let's do one of these. Because if this is like, okay. I was going to say, if that's like a Hierophant card, then we're in great shape, but it's not. I'm actually not going to pick up the heart. I'm just going to keep going. Because again, the difference between Eve when you are below 1 red heart, or I should say when you're 1 red heart or below, is like night and day. Like, the reason that we got destroyed on that boss fight is because we didn't have good damage. Okay, I'll take a speed upgrade. Not bad. And we got another pair of chests here. There's our shop. Before I spend my key, I was going to say, before I spend all my keys, I would like to get to the item room. That's pretty good. I will spend 1 bomb here to get another key. And we'll use it. I did not mean to pick that up. Rip. Yeah, no point in spending keys over there. At least our damage now, thanks to the stapler, you know, because we got the stapler from the last boss fight, at least we actually have, like, okay damage now. We have damage that's, like, roughly the normal starting damage of an average Isaac character. Some of them are at, like, 4.2 damage. Isaac himself starts with 3.5 damage. So, like, 3.89, it's fine. It's not great, but it's at least not, like, laughably bad. It's at least base damage, you know? There we go. Secret room. Okay, we got a plethora of pills. Tears down, not great. Amnesia, not great. That was an amazing batch of pills, the best I've ever seen. You know what? Get blown up, dudes. Ooh. Do we go for a rate of fire increase or do we go for more damage? I think, first of all, we see what's in here. And we take Guppy's head. I will also play the Demon Judgment a couple of times. 5 times. That's all I can play. All right, give me Guppy's head. And then I think you go with rate of fire increase. Because we're going to have damage. Thanks to the fact that we've got other stuff. So I think we're good. Do we... Oh, I was going to say... Do we still have more rooms down here to explore? And we did. And now, I think we're just out. Like, we could try to scrounge up a key. I could spend 2 bombs to get to a single chest and, like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I think we're good. Let's move on to the next floor. All in all, you know, run is pretty good. I can't complain. Worth it? Maybe. Probably. We did need keys. And that gave us 2. How are we doing on time, by the way? Fairly okay? Like, we could potentially make boss rush if we really get a move on, and if we get, like, some really strong items between now and then. You know, if we get, like, well, Guppy, for example. We do have Guppy's head. I mean, if we manage to get the Guppy transformation, we could do boss rush, and I do need to do boss rush on Eve. In fact, I need to do everything on Eve except for Mom's Heart. That's the only thing I've actually completed on this character. That's a free item. And it may not be an amazing item, but it's a free item. And 1 bomb is almost always going to be worth, like, a free item is almost always going to be worth a bomb. Like, there are very few items in the game that are so bad that you're like, you're not even worth a bomb to me. Especially when you have, like, 6 or 7 bombs. There we go. We're just gonna keep moving. Just keep it going. Okay. There we go. This is a bad pill, right? Yes. What's this card? Temperance? Stick with Death Guard. Fairly easy room here. There we go. We got a unicorn stump, which is essentially invincibility that lasts for a short while, once per room, which is great if you have, like, a proper orbital, but we do not. So I think we'll stick with Guppy's head for the time being. Now, if we end up fighting, like, I don't know, one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse at the end of this floor and getting an orbital, like Cube of Meatball of Bandages, whatever, Then maybe we go back and we get Unicorn Stump, because it is a pretty solid item. But, like, based on what we got right now, I think we're fine. We'll spend the battery, and then I'll donate a little bit of money here. I'll go to 15 cents, so we can afford to buy an item for sure on the next floor. And then we're just going to keep going. All right, so we got a big chub. Drop a bomb, which kills him super quick. And between these, you absolutely take Binky. It's actually a good item, unlike Mom's Lipstick, which is just mostly useless. There are very few characters in this game who care about range upgrades. It's like basically a Zazel. And even then, it's like you only need so much. I mean, unless you take an item, I suppose if you've taken items that like greatly lower your range, like if you've taken like I don't know, number 1 or something like that, then sure, then you're like, yo, give me a range upgrade, please. But in general, your average character does not care. Monster Manual gives you a familiar that lasts for the rest of the floor, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, I think, like, Guppy's Head is honestly just a really solid item. Best item in the game? Definitely not, but it's just really good. It's just a really nice sort of extra passive damage source, you know? Yep. That's one of those ones where when you have blue flies, I'm not sure exactly how you're supposed to avoid taking damage there. Because the blue flies attack on their own. Let's check the treasure room. What do we got? Okay, we got some stuff. I will throw down a bomb right there. And right here. That should give me access to all the chests. I was really hoping I would get another key out of that normal chest. Retrovision, pretty whatever. We've got a white pill. I'm excited. Full health, also pretty whatever. This is the quarter, I think. Yeah. Hard to tell with Retrovision. But that was the quarter, or a quarter, or whatever. Same difference. Can't really get to that unless we... Well, no, you know what? We can spend a bomb. Throw it on a bomb right there. That'll give us access to this. Yeah, that was worth it. Gave us keys, which we actually need, so... Okay, I'm excited, doing its thing. It's like my least favorite pill out of all the pills. Luck down? Down. Pill's not really doing us a whole lot of favors on this run, if we're being honest. Have we gotten, like, any good pills? At all? I don't feel like we have, but maybe it's just, you know, maybe I'm just forgetting. Okay. Super Magnet, not great. Before I go fight the boss, I want to go find our shop. Just because we got so much money. It's going to be all the way back on the other side of the floor. That means we're probably not making boss rush, honestly. But I do still want to go find the shop. This floor just took, like, way too long. Too much backtracking, basically. This is an interesting room layout. I don't recall ever seeing this before. Then again, you know, if you get the right items, you can start steamrolling, like, pretty quickly. So we'll check out the cursed room. Very not worth it. Don't care about that trinket. Alright, there's our shop, finally. Be careful. Got a greed fight. Not great. And we've taken a lot of damage that we probably shouldn't have. Which is my own fault. I've been playing a little sloppy, but it's fine. Let's go fight the boss. Hope we get something useful. Honestly, wouldn't mind... I mean, I don't really want an HP upgrade because it's going to absolutely destroy our damage, but at the same time, like, you kind of do what you got to do. And we are going to need more HP. Check this first. Okay. Take dark matter. Which is just a terrible plan. And then we're going to take experimental treatment, which gave us HP, damage, lowered our speed a little bit, but like all in all, that worked out pretty well. Okay, down to the next floor we go. Run's looking pretty okay, other than our HP. Our HP is a little scary, but if we can just get like some spirit hearts and stuff, we'll be okay. That was not helpful. Taking damage in those situations, not great. That's probably not worth our time. This is a dead end. Okay. There we go. This is a room that you can easily take damage on if you're not careful, because the dudes do jump like directly on top of you, which can be rather annoying. But again, like, we just need to not, we just gotta play it a little careful. Don't take unnecessary, stupid risks. We gotta make it to Satan and defeat Satan with Eve. Which should, in theory, be doable if we can just get HP. And then not, you know, oof, this is a scary room. Thankfully, our damage is actually, like, pretty good. Otherwise, this room would be a lot scarier. Because any room, like, where you're confined to a relatively small space and you have nowhere to dodge and there's that many enemies, it gets a little dicey. There we go. Alright, there's both our item room and our shop. So item room gives us glitter bombs. Shop gives us a few things. So we've got Jar of Flies. And you got Mom's Purse. Mom's Purse will pick up. It is essentially, it lets you hold 2 trinkets. And it drops a random trinket on the ground. Also, I'm going to donate a bunch of money here. We're just going to go until we can't donate anymore. That actually gave us a couple of luck upgrades as well, which is nice. And then we're just basically on a hunt for the boss. This is a scary room. I don't like it all. Check here for a secret room. Yeah, okay. I had a hunch. And I'm assuming... Oh, and we can bomb our way into the cursed room as well. And since I've got so many bombs and not very many keys, and on top of that, we also have glitter bombs, I will absolutely trade some bombs for keys. Highly worth it. Cursed rooms have been a bit of a letdown on this run. All of them that we've gone into have been pretty terrible. We could trade like 3 keys there for a golden key, but at this point in the floor, it's just not worth it. Okay, more spiders. Let's just go fight the boss. We got the gate. I think is the name of this boss, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was bad damage. Oh, we're 1 hit away from death. Or we only have 1 heart. Given that we only have 1 HP, I think you pretty much have to do Old Bandage. And then just, like, hope for the best. Okay, we have an arcade. Doesn't really help us. Okay. That's probably better for me than Vibrant Bulb. Gives me stats. Now the question is, are we better off with the stats, or are we better off with the guppy flies? I almost think we're better off with the stats, honestly. Because that's a lot of stats. Like, it's basically an all-stats upgrade when your spacebar item is fully charged. Plus, we do actually have the battery so we can overcharge. So we can get the best of both worlds. We can use Guppy's head once per room. Monstro's lung? No regrets? This is a very fun item that I greatly enjoy. That is terrifying. That's a tinted rock right there, though. Which I will use to grab a spirit heart. Before we head down to the next floor, we should absolutely find our shop, at least. There we go. And last one. Beautiful. What do we got? Nothing relevant. I mean, I guess 3 cents for a key, sure. Like, why not? No reason not to. Luck down, we're definitely not interested in. Man. We're just... just the lack of, like... spirit hearts is, again, you know, our downfall here. We just need some HP, and like there's an eternal heart there. But I don't really want to take it. We might have to anyway, though. We might just have to say, you know what? We're going to have to accept that we're going to have to get out of, you know, super low red heart territory here pretty soon. Excuse me? And just accept that, like, we need HP, period. Even if it means lowering our damage a bit. I mean, we've gotten enough damage upgrades at this point that we'll probably be okay. Amnesia's annoying. Oh, okay, we got a library here, though. This could be the difference maker. Depends on what's in the library. What do we got? A Bible and a Necronomicon. Neither of which are particularly great for me. Was hoping for something a little bit different, if we're being entirely honest. I mean, I could use the Bible to defeat 2 of the remaining bosses essentially for free. But I think overall, Guppy's head is probably better for us. I think we gotta pick up the Eternal Heart. I don't like it. Because it's gonna give us more HP. More red HP, I should say. But I don't really see much of an alternative. I think you gotta do it. And then we gotta figure out where the second secret room is. And I have a couple ideas. It could potentially be here. We got 15 bombs, so we can afford to check. I think the most likely location for it is actually all the way up here. I just picked up a red heart that I did not intend to. Our damage is now terrible. It was not there. I suppose the other place, it could also maybe be here? Nope. I mean, I got bombs. We're gonna find it. Could be here or here. Or actually, yeah. These are all things that are not helpful to me at all, so... just take the stuff, and I guess now we go fight the boss and hope for the best. I mean, our damage isn't that bad. That was so bad. Mostly thanks to Monstro's Lung. We still have, like, pretty good burst damage. There goes our Eternal Heart. There we go. Take the negative. We got Krampus, which is, like, absolutely not what we wanted to see. None of that. Please give me Lump of Coal and not Krampus's head. Krampus, I hate you. Krampus's head is not helpful to us at all. The black heart is. I mean, the run started out really good. But since then, it's been like, what's HP? I've never heard of it. So now we're in kind of a dicey spot. Thankfully, it looks like we're going to be okay. Monstro's Lung is kind of the MVP here, I think. Just because even though our actual damage is pretty bad, like 5.99 damage at this point in the game is like real bad. That's like terrible. So even though that's the case, Monstro's Lung, oh, thank you, Glitter Bombs. Monstro's Lung is essentially giving us enough burst damage that we still can do things. Like, we can still kill enemies well enough that we can survive. And that's the important thing. This is a new version of an old room. There we go. Let's try this way, I guess. Oh, there's so many. Okay, hold on. Dude, the little spiders. Monstro's Lung little spiders don't get along. Not great. Oh. Probably should have seen that one. We're probably going to die here. I have to pick up the red heart. Because right now, you know, on this floor, every time you get hit... yeah, okay. Every time you get hit, it's a full heart of damage. So, like... it is not looking too good right now. And there are no red hearts to be found, like, anywhere. Or not red hearts, I should say. I meant to say spirit hearts, black hearts, any of that kind of stuff. Like, if this run actually does make it to its conclusion, then I will be rather surprised. Okay. You gotta go back. You gotta go back for a red heart. Can't let yourself only be one hit from death. Unless it's like completely unavoidable. Spend a bomb there to look for a secret room. Is not a secret room. Spend a bomb there to look for a secret room. We have found the secret room. Okay, here we go. We're going to spend a bunch of money here, hopefully get a bunch of spirit hearts. But see, what's actually going to happen is we're going to spend 50 cents. And we're going to get like one spirit heart and a couple of bad trinkets. And maybe a couple of tarot cards that are useless to us. Like, we've already spent... well, we started at 52 cents. So we have spent 20 cents right now, and we have gotten a devil card. I almost feel like this thing doesn't actually take into account your luck stat. And, like, all this other stuff, like, this is nice. Don't get me wrong. Ancient Recall, you know, 3 more cards. But, like, none of these help. What I need is Spirit Hearts. And it's going to give me none. You're really not going to give me a single Spirit Heart, are you, game? 50 cents. Not a single Spirit Heart. You give me a full health pill instead. That's actually insulting. Like, I'm actually insulted by that. That's absurd. 50 cents on that thing. Not a single Spirit Heart. Not even a 1. How dare you, game? All right. Well, you take the rate of fire increase, I guess. Oh, okay. All right, it's fine. I'm gonna pop the sun card in here. Seems like a good place to use it, since it's a large room and everything. And then we know this is our secret room. So we'll not get blown up by the troll bomb. We got a greed fight. Excellent. Just what we needed. There we go. All right, this doesn't do. It's more rooms like this with nothing in them, please. Wow, 10 out of 10 treasure room. It's just poops. It's just nothing but poops. Okay. We really need to keep an eye open for tinted rocks, I think. Because that's pretty much going to be the only place that we can find spirit hearts, it appears. Since the game is being difficult. Tinted rocks, they're really hard to find. Or they're really hard... I shouldn't say find. I should say they're really hard to see on the womb. Because they look just like everything else. The only difference is they have an X on them. They're not actually a different color like tinted rocks on some of the other floors. So that complicates things. But you just gotta, like, pay attention. And be real careful. Managed to make that floor work. Next fight is Mom's Heart. Which is not going to give us a boss item. So we will... I mean, we could... Oh, it was such bad damage. I needed that. Okay, Spirit Heart's good. So we're not going to get a deal, it looks like. Which is highly unfortunate. But at least we got a Spirit Heart. There we go. We have done it. So we could go down to the Void. We could also go to Hush. How do we feel about Hush on this run? Oh, not very good, honestly. I think the run is a little too scary to do Hush. I think we're going to play it safe. We're going to go straight. We're going to go to Shoal. We're going to try and beat Satan so we can get the Razor Blade, which will make all future Eve runs much easier. Because we will start with a spacebar item that essentially allows us to control our red hearts. And that's like a huge difference. It's like it's essentially regulating how many red hearts you have is so intrinsically tied to Eve's playstyle that, like, yeah, it's a big difference. What do you got in here? Okay, this is good. So we got Book of Sin, Book of Revelations. The big one is Book of Revelations. Give me HP. Yes, please. Okay. So HP no longer terrifyingly bad. We actually have some HP now. I'm still a little scared, but not nearly as scared as I was before that library. Now I think we should be pretty okay. I think we'll probably be fine now. Now we should... I'm not going to say we're going to win the run for sure, but I think there's a fairly reasonable chance that it could happen at this point. I think we have everything we need. We got good damage. We have a way to generate more HP. We've got, everything we need. I think we're good. I'll check for a secret room here. It just kind of feels like one. Yep. See? Is like a 6th sense. Retrovision.
Something's wrong.
Tears down. Luck up. Okay. So, meh. Nothing amazing there. Luck up's fine, I guess. Probably not the most, or probably not the least important stat, but definitely not that important. We don't care about any of that. That was just terrible damage on my part. I ran directly into the enemy. It was like, hug me. Good news is, next room, we will get another Spirit Heart. We'll be able to fully charge Book of Revelations. There we go. Yep. And then we can immediately squander said spirit heart by taking damage. There we go. This is going to be a real annoying room. Like, I'm not sure how you're supposed to avoid damage there. Because, like, this guy can't be hurt. Yeah, that's not a fan of that room at all. Because you can't kill the host hat dudes unless they actually... We're going to look for our second secret room. It's not there. Not here. No, couldn't be there. Could be here, I suppose? No? Alright, I'm not going to look for it anymore. We're just going to go fight the boss and hope for the best. That's the plan. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Don't get hit by the brimstone lasers. I still got hit by the brimstone lasers. We got a Joker card. Okay. That was so terrible. Why? Why would you do that? You know what we should do is actually use the strength card here, because we got to beat Satan to unlock the razor blade. And that was actually completely the right call, because otherwise I would be dead right now. And then we'll pop a Joker card. Yeah, using the strength card there was actually the right call. Because it allowed us to beat the fight. It gave us a little bit of extra HP. We've now unlocked the razor, which means Eve should start with it. Because the other requirement... Ooh, hello, Mom's Knife. Hello. Man, there's some good stuff here. So, let's see. I think what you do is you take ceremonial robes, and then you take Mom's Knife, and then you try really hard not to get hit. Okay. PhD is good. I'm drowsy. Not so good. Okay. Mom's Knife is one of the best items in the game. Taking ceremonial robes in addition to it, maybe not so much. Also, we gotta remember that I believe Dark One does have a brimstone beam that allows him to shoot straight down. But if we can just get some HP going with Book of Revelations, we'll be alright. This is terrifying. Yeah, that's a terrible room. Well, still, we managed to unlock the razor blade. Oh, hold on. Let's just see. Do we start with the razor blade? We do not. So I guess I need to donate more money to the donation machine first. Either way, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.